Hi gang, thanks for stopping by, and I know if you're used to watching my videos, you're expecting music right now and not talking. And since this is season 3, I thought I'd mix it up a little bit and add some commentary to this video instead of the music that we're all used to hearing and love. So in this video specifically, I wanted to talk about some of the rules that I follow when I do my drawings, and I kind of stick to that as the series goes along. And of course, one of those is it's dry erase, and it's a delicate medium, but it has a lot of advantages. And if some of my videos I talk about that, and if you go back through, you probably find those. And then this one is actually inspired by a drawing I saw on, I believe it was Reddit. It was done in ink, and I really liked it, and I was like, oh, I could probably do that in dry erase. So I'll try to give credit to the original artist in the description if I can find them again. I'm sorry for using the work without crediting them, but it's my interpretation. So we're inspired by all kinds of things, and if we really took the time to list it all, we'd be there all day. But in any event, I would like to give them credit if I find them, and I will make a good faith effort to try to include that in the description. But that notwithstanding, the other rule that I like to follow is the one that we all dread but somehow love to see, is erasing it at the end. And while that was a difficult thing to warm up to at first, I feel less and less remorse each time I do it, because I know that I'm going to make another piece in a week. And you know, sometimes you'll work on a piece over, you just keep adding to it or whatever, not because it's not finished, but because you don't want to finish it. You just want that work, that distraction or whatever. But in this case, when I erase it, I have to go back, so I always have work there to do. I always have something calling me to make, and I never have to really go back through and try to perfect what is actually there. In fact, I don't have the occasion to go back because I erased the work. And there's been almost every time I look at the piece, I think there's things I could have done or should have done. For instance, in the shadow of the mountains, when I took out parts with the big eraser, I should have added back in small details with a finer line of dry erase if I could. I think at this point I had just worked it for so long, and which leads to the third rule. I want to do these in less than an hour, so it's not only speed art from a video perspective, it's also speed art from a production perspective. They usually are under an hour in length to create in real time. Sometimes they go over that, but it just depends on if I need that much, if the extra time validates not throwing away the footage. You know, at some point you're just taking too much time, and it's harder for me to produce videos that are longer in length just because I don't have the equipment yet. So just from a production and practical standpoint, I try to keep them under 60 minutes, but it also works just from like a viewer perspective, because it keeps the sped up length not zipping by so fast you can't tell what's going on, but also viewers aren't compelled to stay 5 or 6 minutes. Now this video is a little bit longer because I'm commenting on it, and I don't want to feel rushed to get all of the things out that I wanted to say, which were just these basic rules that I follow. And then when I produce the dry erase videos, I like to have a title graphic, and I've been producing a side series, Mr. Ed Draws Graphics, where I explain how I do some of those. And I also like to show the finished work here, and then we all know what happens.
No! No!